Yo, what's up? Let me just get a link for my stream so I can post it. Alright, so we're gonna be playing YEEK SOLIPSIST on Nightmare, Roguelike, and we're just gonna try to beat the game with this strategy. I haven't played Solipsist yet, but I really like playing YEEK, and I was looking at the stats and synergies with the Solipsist class, and it looked like it would be really good. And I thought of a strategy that I could try out with it and see if it can bring me anywhere. Alright, I just linked the chat. I linked the video in chat. So with this Solipsist class, I realized that it's fucking weird, like, you take damage out of your psi instead of health, and like when that happens you get feedback. Feedback represents using pain as a means of physical sonic grounding that can be used. Because like this character is Solipsist, yeah, like what a Solipsist is, it's like a thing that a person that believes that only they exist, like their mind is the thing that created their existence, like. So that's what it's based around, like this passive here, solipsism, which will probably max out because it has good scaling. So it permanently increases the amount of psi you gain per level by 5 and reduces your life rating by 50%. So instead of getting 7 life per level as a YEEK, we're going to get like 3.5. You also learn to overcome damage with your mind alone, convert 19% of all damage you receive into psi damage. 90% of healing and life regen recovers psi instead of life. So basically we're sharing our psi with our life pool. So increasing our psi is increasing our life, partly. When we max this out, I think it'll be really close to like 80%. So 80% of that damage we take is going to be taken out of this. And then with the feedback tree, oh wait, we'll finish this. Converted psi damage you take will also be further reduced by 5.5%. So it gives you damage reduction as well. We also gain willpower as well. But we get less life from a constitution. And we put a point into biofeedback, which your feedback decay now heals you for 0.3 times the loss. So like what, 30% I think. So you're healed for 2.63% of your feedback pool each turn. So that's pretty good, I guess. Like, this class is pretty weird, like it doesn't work like other classes I played. I mean, some of them have like weird play styles, but this one's unique in itself. Pretty sure there's no AL armor in this. Yeah, we're just gonna have to... As a YEEK, like, you have 74 fucking... I actually don't think max life matters as it does on other classes. I actually try and play to see if we can win without AL armor to start with. But just only because, as the Solipsist, you're sharing your life with the psi bar, so it doesn't really matter as much. Anyway, Usually on other classes, if I don't get AO armor in the first shop, I'll kill myself and just start over until I get like a good shop start to buy items. Because on Nightmare difficulty, it's hard to win without good items. But this character, like, yeah, I'll show you. If you go and look at thought forms, so it's a passive, and you get a guardian that can like follow you around and shoot for you. Plus, as a YEEK, you get the passive, the generic talent tree for YEEK, where you can use dominant will and take control over an enemy for a few turns. So you basically have like two people that can fight beside us. Right, so this is a bowman. He has 25 physical power, 24 accuracy, 120 health. He has no talents other than aim. So, can we control him? No, there's no way to take over him, so he's just gonna follow us. Right, so we use Dominate Will on this green jelly here, so he's not going to be attacking us now. And this is Mind Seer, which is like a basic low cooldown ability that does mind damage. You can use it from range, so it's pretty good. And this is a melee attack, which smith a hammer from the Dream Forge and strike a nearby foe. So it's basically a melee hit. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to side with Zigga this game, so we can get side blades. I think that's how this character works. You're meant to do that. I don't know how else you'd play it. This ability makes stuff go to sleep. Oh shit. His fucking retard friend attacked it and woke it up. I'm pretty sure I have a healing infusion. When you use Dominate Will, like, you get the XP from it when it dies, even if it's on your side, so it's good. All our abilities scale willpower, so we're just going to max that out first. And we get a point to mentalism, which, what does that do? Resonate with psionic nature and anti-magic powered objects you wear. Alright, so like once we get a bunch of items that are like, you know, infused by those effects, we'll get physical power and mind power. And it stacks, so we can get a lot of mind power out of this. And we're just gonna max out this. This ability's on a 2-turn cooldown, so we can like spam it out, get 100 mind damage each couple of turns. Especially in this dungeon, like it's easy to fight stuff at range because you get pinned a lot by the red Richters. Alright, we don't mind star, so we can use that now. So now we have 2 nature items. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to go to the town of Last Hope to get the armor training. Okay, so this ability failed because it has what's our mental? We have 25 mind power, and this guy's mind save is only 7, and we still fucked up. Because like in this game, these status effects, the chances for them working, it's like based on your own stats. That didn't work either. What does Dreamforge do? It's just... I haven't read this tree yet, so I don't really know. I think I read these before, but... I guess we'll unlock both of these, but... we want to go to Zigger and get a fungus tree to get us healing. Because we have natural built-in healing with that feedback shit, so... We'll have to buy the class tree or unlock it from the other town. We get 15 extra damage. Yeah, I guess it's still better than anything else we can get. Yeah, we'll put a point into... Actually... Mentalism might be better. No, we'll just go... We'll just get the point in the survival. It just gives us like stealth detection, which we don't need yet. We won't need like until later on. But there's nothing really else to put the points into in the generic tree yet. Oh yeah, we can't use any like items that have arcane, powered by arcane forces, because with the Zigger they don't like they hate magic users. So like if we wear these arcane powered stuff, they're gonna like try and kill us if we like go in their area. And we can't use these phase runes either. If he dies, how long does it take to respawn? 24, okay. It's actually a really good help early on, because YEEK's like really squishy early game, so it does help having this guy. It's good to play SOLIPSIST with YEEK, I guess. I don't know why I've never tried it before. I always play other classes with YEEK, and it's pretty hard to win. So maybe like, I think this is like the best synergy that this race has. Now that we got like a few points into that Mind Seer ability, we're just like one-shotting everything. Alright, there's the boss, so... They have a lot of spell save. See, that's the thing with YEEK, like you always start in this area, so like if you're playing like a mage class, it might be hard because the monsters have high spell save. We'll just make this guy go to sleep, and we'll go up to him in melee. There we go. Alright, level 5. Cunning is the next best stat to go into, because I forget which skill trees it scales off of. But yeah, you need cunning for that. But you do get mind power from the cunning stat. You get 0.4 mind power per level. With this you get 0.7. And we can't put any more points in it, so we'll just pick this that gives us 0.4. Since nothing else is giving mind power, it's just willpower and cunning, so... Alright, we get 5 points into this. 141. And it scales with mind power as well, so... Because like a lot of the abilities in the game, they don't scale well. So if you get like 5 points into something like this, you know, it starts off at like 33.1 and it only goes to like 44.94. Then it only goes to like 54, so all the abilities in the game like fall off over time. Your thoughts fall now no lucid dream or biofeedback and psychometry on the talent level 1. So if we take this ability, then our people that we summon are gonna have the skills that we have. I'm not so sure if that's necessary though. Maybe we'll get it later on, but right now I don't see it as being that useful. Oh, we might just put some points into solipsism, because it goes from 19 to 34%, which is pretty good. And that only goes to 44. So we get a 15% jump, and then we get 10% jump. I guess we'll just put a point into distortion, because this doesn't scale that bad, you know. Damage will also distort the affected targets, just decreasing physical resistance 2%, rendering vulnerable to distortion effects for 2 turns. Ball comes into contact with the target that's already distorted. Detonation will occur, inflicting 150% base damage radius of 1. Investing in this talent will also increase the physical resist reduction from all your distortion effects. Alright, so yeah, this tree, we're gonna have to get all the points in it if we want. If we're going to get one ability in this tree, we're going to have to get all of them because they all synergize together. At talent level 5, you learn to shape your distortion effects, preventing them from hitting you or your allies. Yeah, so we're going to have to get this to level 5 because we can actually damage ourselves with this ability. So we're going to want to I don't know, I might actually like start leveling this up first because we want to get this to level 5 as soon as possible. What does this do? Slip into a lucid dream while in this state you're constantly sleeping but can still act. Are immune to insomnia, inflict 5% more damage to targets under the effect of insomnia. Dude, I don't think this ability is that good. We might get it later on. What we need to do is we need to save up these fucking talent points for side blades. Because we're gonna want to get like, max them out as soon as we get to Ziggurat and buy the trees off of them. Five armor is good. It's good we're so close to leveling up as well because how the game works, like how the dungeons work is if you go into a dungeon, the enemies of the dungeon are going to be set at your current level when you enter the level. So like we're going to enter at level 5, we're going to kill one thing, be level 6, and then we'll be like one level ahead straight away of like what everything else is meant to be. We'll just wait for our thing to respawn. There we go. And we're still one-shotting things with mines here. I think I just got stunned. Yeah, I got stunned. When you get stunned in this game, it puts your moves on cooldown. That's how the stun status effect works. Makes you also deal less physical damage on attacks. Like, I know I am playing, like, kinda slow. Like, by now I would already be, like, doing, I would have done half the tier 1 dungeons by now. And be, like, level 15 on any other character, but maybe not level 15, maybe, like, level 10 or 12. But, you know, I haven't played SOLIPSIST before, so, like, I gotta read the abilities to, like, know what I'm fucking doing. Or I'm just gonna, like, die later on when my build isn't sufficient. And it, like, helps to know what, you know, it helps to build optimally. Maybe not in the early game, like, I can get away with doing stupid shit, but it's harder later on when the enemies get harder and harder and harder. And the enemies, they get harder and stronger more than you get stronger, so you know, this is all like fucking piss easy shit. Like, I can run up here, I don't have to like do anything properly, and I can still win the fights. But the thing with YEEK also is you get maximum air capacity. Most other races have 100 only, unless you get some unique items that can increase that. But YEEK gets 200. That's why this class is good, because like they have like the highest willpower stats, so like they're really good for the mind classes. And those are the ones that I like playing mostly. Like, you have like 3 types of damage, not damage types, because you have like fire, lightning, physical, dark, light, whatever, but everything is either like a spell, a physical attack, or a mental attack. And the classes that do mostly mental attacks are the ones I like playing, and YEEK is good for that. Well, there's other races that are good for that, but this one's my favourite because, I don't know, I just like it. I like that they're a Yeti. They just look like... Their starting area is a forest, like they have their own unique starting area. I don't know what I'm fucking doing, I'm just looking for the exit, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Right, so this gives us 13 life, so that's good. Fuck, I'm actually so tired right now. I think like after we get past the starting area and like, I'd say maybe when we get to level 10 I'm just gonna stop and I'll just like play this another time. This game actually is so fucking boring. What's like I've played the YEEK starting area and like the tier 1 dungeons at least like 50 times already. And this is like a 20-30 minute process every single time to get through this. It's like the same thing every time, but once you get past this and like start building your character and it has like more abilities and shit, like the game gets more interesting. sacrificed our retard there, but it doesn't matter because he's just gonna respawn. I think if you level up that ability, you can get different stuff to spawn with you. It's like if you don't want an archer, you can get other stuff. I think we'll max out that hammer ability because it does like 160% weapon damage, which is fucking heaps. Well, I guess it's not that much for Mind Stars because what? It only has like 2.5 power, base power. 176, but yeah, we're just gonna go to the next level. Alright, this is good because we get mind power with the belt. Yeah, we're just gonna max out this distortion stat. When we get it to level 5, the radius becomes 3, and it doesn't affect us, so we can pretty much splash like the whole enemies. Alright, that was the boss, which perished to our... Yeah, our guy died, but like he was doing damage. We just finished him off there. We'll just clear the rest of this dungeon out, because as a YEEK you level up really fast, so... You might as well do this extra bits of the dungeon and just clear it out, because you get the extra XP from it, so it's worth it. Oh, we haven't gone down this way yet. We're up here. Just go down here. This is the last space, I think. We'll activate the Rod of Recall so we can get out of here, because I'm pretty sure this is all explored. Alright, so with YEEK, yeah, we're gonna have to go to this fucking over here. I'm gonna fight like a big boss, but the thing is the boss is way too hard to beat on this difficulty. The people of the game need to fix, and they're gonna fix it soon, but pretty sure you can download like the beta of the fixed version of the game, like the new update, but the thing is that we didn't have it installed, so we're just gonna cheat it by using Rod of Recall as soon as we enter the dungeon. and it'll take us to like the main part of the map, which is like up here, where all the other fucking characters start. Anyway. It's basically, you walk to the west, and there's like a YEEK, and he's fighting like a boss, and you try to save him. And even if he dies, like, it doesn't matter. I don't think it doesn't really matter for the quest. But we'll come back to this area later when we're higher level. Like, I was playing a dwarf bulwark before, which is like one of the tanky classes you can get. I was building really heavy in strength. I had like 85 strength or some shit, like level 22. And I came into this area, which is like meant to be like minimum level 10 at level 20, and I fucking nearly died. So just, the minimum levels in this game don't mean shit, because all the enemies scale with your level, so like whatever level you are, the enemies are gonna be around that level. Anyway, we're just gonna go to Zio. We'll make sure we don't have any fucking arcane items on us. Yeah, all good. This is a really good racial passive, by the way. Confusion and silence gets... Usually I put like 2 or 3 points into this, and I put 2 or 3 points into this as well. Anyway. We haven't sacrificed any alchemists to this yet, so we can't do shit about it. And we're not strong enough to do the like the fucking tournament or whatever, which allows us to get the side blades. So we'd have to like get to like about level 16, I think, something like that. And then we can do it. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to Last Hope. We're gonna have to go to Dearth. We'll try drowning some fucking subhuman civilians to get to level 10. Get an inscription slot. Probably put heroism or not heroism. We'll probably put fucking The good thing about having no arcane items early on is that, or not using any spells, is that the patrols around here, they won't come. But you will have to face the magic people, because, you know, if you're playing Zigger, then you're enemy to the mages. If you're playing the mages, then, or using spells or whatever, like, you're gonna have to be fighting Zigger. But the mages are over this way. Zigger's like on that side, so it just like, you know, if you're walking around this side, it's easy for you. But if you're on the other side of the map, there's gonna be patrols walking around trying to like fucking... Alright, we got the quest to do this, but we're not strong enough yet, so we're gonna have to go back into this town and see if we can drown any like rares. This is not a rare. So the idea of drowning civilians is, what happens here is you move and you swap places with them, so like you put them in the water and then you like skip turns, you wait till they drown. But the thing is that drowning these fucking... You have to drown elite enemies for it to do anything. Like I don't think you get XP when you drown the normal ones. Like, see how under his name it says normal? You gotta do it to like the rare and unique ones, which I don't think there's any. They keep updating the game, they fucking put less and less every time. It's like rare that you ever see one anymore. Yeah, it's fucked, okay. Alright, we'll accept the alchemist quest and we'll get the armor training. The fuck is CT? Oh, okay. I just wanted to see what it said when I accepted that quest, because I usually don't see it at all. Show message log, yeah, this is the one. You can check the ingredients you possess, pressing escape and selecting show ingredients. Alright, so that's... Something purple show. Usually when something purple shows up, it's like to do with arcane. And I was thinking maybe because I accepted this quest as a solipsist, it like fucked with my affiliation towards Zigga, but I've never seen that before, so like I don't know why that would be the case. Anyway. So we get this tree now, and we're just gonna... Fuck, we need 16 strength to be able to unlock that. Not to worry, we'll get there. We're gonna have to go to Dirth and Elvava as well. 2 other towns will accept the quest from. Actually, fuck it, we'll go kill this thing first. We should be able to do it. You get 20 gold, about 20... Yeah, 20 gold if you're lucky. From killing this thing. And you get a pickaxe as well, we don't have one, so... Ah, there it is. We don't want this guy to die, because then he'll jump on us, so I'm gonna just take... We'll see if he hits us to keep this guy alive for a little bit. Ah, he's fucking stuck on him. There we go, he's dead. So what do we have? Pickaxe and 22 gold. It's pretty good. I'm pretty sure you get more gold the less that fucking thing butchers down of these civilians. And like, most of them are over here, so like, you spawn nowhere near them to be able to kill them. What is this? Show ingredients. Naga tongue. I'm pretty sure this is just to do with like how many things we've killed. White ectoplasm. Giant spider spinneret. The next dungeon we'll do is Trollmeyer, which is this. But first we're gonna have to go into this town. We got a level, didn't we? I don't know if I should start leveling this to get armor training, but I think I'll just go more points into this for now. Okay, what is this? Create a distortion wave and radius 4 cone 37. Knocks back into the blast radius. Back targets in the blast. Okay, never mind. This damage will distort affected targets, decreasing physical resistance by 8%, rendering them vulnerable to distortion effects for 2 turns. Investing in this tool will increase the physical resistance reduction from all distortion effects. The target is already distorted, they'll be stunned for 2 turns as well. See, that's good because this reminds me of like Brand from League of Legends. Like, you use one ability to affect them, and then like then the next ability will do an effect, either like spread out or do increased damage or stun or whatever the fuck Brand's things do. Anyway, put another point into that. So no point putting anything into this because all it does is change the cooldown. Anyway, we're high level enough to do the arena, so we'll do that. Okay. Fuck, that range is actually insane. And that killed him. Jesus. It almost doesn't seem fair. Since this is like, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be like a melee class, but it does have a lot of range to it, and that's it. It's probably one of the easiest arenas I've done. See if there's any like rare or uniques I can drown. Nope. Very unlucky game. Alright, so this is good. Maximum life, 41. See, like, I don't know if fucking... I don't even know if life is that good, because the Psy is most of life. retarded. We didn't even accept the fucking quest. Taking so long to load is because I'm streaming. It's pretty like annoying. It's making like even this like I don't know. I'm just lagging in general. My computer's already fucked. This is like one of the only games I can play. I'm gonna want to get dexterity and cunning by 3. I don't think the crit will matter, but defense and range defense looks good. Cunning is good. Cunning gives mind power, so I think we'll go for that. Dexterity gives defense and range defense anyway, but not as much as the stats themselves. We'll just go for the fox because it gives us balanced stats overall. And defense isn't that hard to get through like armor and everything, but it's harder to get like cunning items. And it does give like good stats anyway. So since we're allied with Zigar, we're not going to be able to help this mage. If we talk to him, he's just going to like get angry or some shit. Like, nothing's going to happen. Like, I think if we talk to him, like, since we haven't fully allied with Zigar yet, he's going to like, I think like there will be a way to like accept his quest and ally with him instead, but like, why would you want to? Because you have no reason to, like, this character doesn't fucking use spells. Alright, so we got the one that gives us 4 talent unlock points. Right, so we'll go do Troll Mire now, and this is meant to be like one of the easier. This is like where most characters will start off in the game, in this dungeon, so it's pretty easy, but you know, the enemy will probably be about like level 8 or 7. Yeah, it's level 8, so. I think it's better to use Distortion first because it makes your other thing do more damage. Yeah, inflicting 150% of the base damage in a radius of 3. So that's fucking insane. This Mind Seer ability still is better though for like single targets. And at the end of this dungeon, you do have to verse like a melee heavy boss. So I don't know how we'll deal with that because he's pretty tanky, and a lot of the tankier characters have a lot of like mental save. I don't know about this one though. The first thing we should probably be doing is fucking checking if we can, you know, just take control over them. But like, there is the chance that it fails, so. This gives 3 willpower, so we're just gonna keep it in our inventory, so we can use it later when we can actually hold, when we have like the fucking strength to be able to do it. 126 health at level 9. I remember I was playing a bulwark before earlier today and I had like 1100 health. So like the differences between classes and races in this game is fucking crazy. Like nothing is the same. I don't know why it says new achievement. Like this always shows up. I think it's like a bug or some shit. I get like the same achievement every game. Like even when I defeat the arena, it comes up like achievement. Like I already have the fucking achievement. I think it's because like I'm not signed in through Steam, so like I don't know, maybe the achievements didn't update or some shit, so it thinks I don't have it. So I was like, Constitution, that's good because it gives us life. It also gives us light, darkness, blindness, immunity. Okay. Alright, so the boss is on this level. Poison in this game is gonna be so fucking brutal because it does like so much damage over time, and like damage over time is like deal the most damage usually. But you know, it's over turns, so like it's gonna do so much damage and it's gonna cut really deep into our health. Whereas like characters that have like a lot of life regeneration, it doesn't matter as much because you're gonna like regen as much as the poison does, and if you have like fucking 1000 health, like a 100 damage poison over 5 turns, it's gonna do jack shit to you. But 100 damage over 5 turns misses like 100% health to 30%. Alright, yeah, so this is the boss, so it's... try get that effect on him, now we put him to sleep. So he has sleep right now, and then he has insomnia, which is gonna stop him from getting slept again. I don't know why this guy's running away like a little bitch. Targets Shax the Slimy. Would it be safe? I think we leveled up twice from that kill. I don't know, maybe I didn't notice the other time I leveled up. I might go 1 point into this more. Who knows, who knows. I'm just gonna leave it. So we get Maelstrom at next level. What does this do? Each turn the Maelstrom will pull in targets within a radius of 2 and inflict 12 physical. The damage will distort affected targets, decreasing. Range 10. That's a pretty big range. So this is like a boomerang. Okay. Learning this talent increases accuracy of Dreamhammer by 13. That's pretty good. I think this ability we might want to actually max out. maybe more so than the melee version, because this is a 176% chance. But if it does hit, it does put something else off cooldown, so we can like use one of these and then this, that will reset it. And at level 5 it's going to bring something off cooldown again. So we're probably just going to max out both of these. Crush your enemy with your Dream Hammer. Flipping 125. Target is stunned. Stun chance improves his firepower. Bonus talent increases physical power from Green Hammer damage calculations by 13. And all damage with Dream Hammer attacks by 25%. So this is just going to make everything else do more damage. And this is leveling this up, just levels up the base damage. So we pretty much need to max out all these fucking abilities, and they will have really good synergy together. As does this distortion tree. So this class is pretty strong, I think. What about this tree? Psychic Assault. Inflicts 61 mind, triples target's higher mental function, reducing cunning and by 6, confusing. Reducing their cunning, what does that do? Reduces their mind power, their crit chance, and mental save. So like, reducing their mental save helps because it lets us inflict, status effects on them easier, but I don't know, it takes 100% of a turn. There's like so much more you'd want to do. What about this? Sends out a blast of telepathy. Static, 3 radius. Can affect brain. This attack can brain lock affected targets. This doesn't seem that strong. Alright, so the damage is doubled if you use this and then use this, but you're pretty much always forced to use it in that way. I don't know, I don't think that tree's that strong. Puts a target in deep sleep. Well, we already have a sleep ability here, so I don't know what the point of this is. Passive targets you have slept take 9.47 mind damage each turn for 5 turns upon waking. So the thing is that if you sleep something, taking 9 damage after 5 turns after waking, like most things aren't really gonna live. If they're slept, like you sleep them and then you kill them straight away. So I don't know if this is ever actually gonna do damage. Maybe on like a boss or something, but increases the amount of damage you deal by sleeping targets. I'm actually too tired to even read and comprehend that. Anyway, we're just gonna level up this because it changes like the base power. When it says weapon damage, I think it means it scales up this weapon damage. So we're just gonna level up this first. We've got category point. I'm just gonna get another description. I don't know, this ability seems pretty good, to be honest. I don't know if it's worth putting this many points into, but alright, so there's a rare enemy. We just pulled us in. So we're gonna probably just okay, what do we have? Pinned to the ground so we can't move. Off balance, global damage is reduced by 15%. Bleeding. So we're gonna have to use. What did that cure? Okay, it cured the other ship but not the bleeding. Fuck. Okay. Holy fuck, it healed. So we nearly died from that, which would have been embarrassing because, I don't know, like, usually you don't get hard monsters like that in Troll Maya. What does this even do? Why the fuck can we take this? Flicking 12%, 12, 600 damage, turn 5 turns. This is shit, like, we want to use this to, like, affect them with it. Then use that, and then use this. Alright, we're gonna hit level 12 from this boss if we win it. With Claw, like ready to see stuff now. It's powered by arcane forces, so we don't want to be using that. We're just gonna transmogrify it. Now it's gone. Okay. gonna die in one move. Dude, this class is actually... This has 36 power and we have 5 physical saves, 0 defense. Bro, we have fuck all defensive stats, because what? We have like a cloak and a belt, and this has like 2 physical save. 2 effective physical save, and this has literally nothing on it. Yeah, I guess we're just like being dumb as fuck this game, because I've been so tired, and I didn't realize like I don't have any fucking armor or defense. So this guy's just like chopping right through me. Anyway, unless this move fucking works, I'm dead. Okay, so it didn't do anything. And yeah, I'm dead. Oh, I might live actually. Fuck! What does this do? What the fuck is this? Where did Dominant Will go? Where the fuck? Which I didn't mean to move there. What a retardation. Where the fuck did that... Alright, so we're gonna try to defeat this thing. So I think he's stunned. He took damage. We'll heal up. We'll give him... what is it meant to do? Alright, I think this is better. More damage. And then he's on 93 health. That should kill him. There we go. So yeah, we beat him with like 0 fucking defensive stats. Now level 12. So we can get this maEyal storm. Activate to project your mind from your body for 6 turns in this. Okay. You can get all of these mind link minds with the target. When your mind's on, you inflict 7% more mind damage to the target and gain telepathy for each creature type. I guess this is like that Doom fucking link, but you can't heal off of it. This one. I don't know what it means gains telepathy for its creature type. I think that means you can like hover over it and tell like what it is. I don't lucid dreamer. Dude, this takes 100% of a turn, I just realized. It's not worth it. Taking a whole turn to just... You already have so many ranged abilities, there's no point like wasting a turn just to be able to do 7% more damage. It doesn't even scale well either. Let's see, invisible creatures, like, we don't need that, we already have the cunning tree. Wait, this goes from 1 to 3. And 3 to 4. 4 to 5. What's the point of upgrading this? That'd be cool. 3 points is enough. So you can clear 3 mental effects. Like, when are you ever gonna have like fucking 6? You move through the dream world, reappearing near the target location. 6 teleport accuracy, okay. If the target is a sleeping creature, you instead appear as close to them as possible. So you can teleport next to something. Fuck it, dude, I don't even think that these are worth it. I just want to save up generic points for side blades. Cunning and willpower, those are good. And Mindstar of the Jelly. Equilibrium when hit. We don't use Equilibrium, but it's still good. Okay, but these give max life each. I don't think it's that good. Fuck, we have so many abilities. I think what I'll do is I'll move this here, like, you know, I'm not going to be digging for a while. What the fuck? Then we'll put... this will like shift 2. Shift 3. And we'll put this on 4. What does this do? Mental shooting. I guess we'll just put this as like... yeah. These are instances, so we can just use this whenever it's up. At no cost. So is this Dominate Will. Alrighty, so we are level 12. I'm thinking we do like Norgo's Lair. but I'm so fucking tired. Yeah, well, I guess we'll just do one more dungeon. We'll do Norgo's Lair. We'll finish like level 13 or 14 or whatever. And we'll finish this tomorrow. We'll see how far we can get. I might watch like a Solipsist video, like some guy playing the game, see what he does, see if I can get any like ideas. Fuck, that's such an OP ability. I didn't realize Solipsist was like a ranged class. I thought it was gonna be like a melee, like the rest of them. But I guess you do get side blades later, so you know it is gonna be melee eventually or whatever. Like you're not gonna be able to range it forever, especially when like the enemies you start facing have gap closed and stuff. I think that's our go-to start. We're gonna use the maelstrom and then we're gonna use the other stuff. This isn't an elite, so right, so we put him to sleep. I'm gonna get hit by this ability. That would have killed him before then. Yeah. Is this another fucking boss? Yeah, rare. Oh, it's gonna die. And another boss. Oh wait, we have a good infusion here that we always forget to use. Oh yeah, now we have 2 fucking regens. The thing is that there's no point having 2 of them because they take 2 turns to use. So like if you need healing really quickly, you're gonna need to use. It's better to have instant heals than fucking heals that take time to use. Okay, injured Seer. The thing with Seer's eyes, we don't get to sacrifice him yet because we're not allied with Zigga. We have to do the fucking thing. Which, once we get like level 16, we'll be able to do it. That's the good thing about doing YEEK is that you fill the entry requirement for dungeons a lot sooner. Like the base level that you have to be to do certain things, you can get it a lot quicker. And I'm pretty sure there's like an Easter egg in the game. Well, not an Easter egg, but like a trick you can do is if you sacrifice an alchemist before buying side blades, you get plus 0.1 to the side blades mastery, which does make a lot of difference because you're going to be putting 5 points into the side blades, which gives like 0.5 extra effective mastery level. Preemptively, it's a fucking healing thing. I forgot this dickhead was with us. You trying to go up? The fuck? Bro, where the fuck are you going? What an utter spastic. Dude, where the fuck is your portal, mate? I've been walking for ages. Fuck, you going up. Okay, there's your portal. What if it's the longest fucking portal distance I've ever walked for a fucking escort. I should get 10 fucking willpower for doing that. I don't know why these are always elites, because look, they die in fucking 2 hits. It's one of the weakest elites the game has. The good thing with YEEK and SOLIPSIST class is like, when you increase global speed, it makes it so your hammer is gonna, the range increases with it as well. Like, you're gonna get like a really fast moving blade. Okay, this is good. You get PSI when hit. You get 2 willpower, which makes us lose. Oh wait, no, these are shoes. I thought we were looking at the gloves. Yeah, all good. We don't lose anything. Because if we traded it out with this, you know, it wouldn't be as good because we lose like cutting it. But yeah, this is good. We get 9+% mind damage as well. And you know, a lot of the stuff is mind damage. Like this fucking thing that we just missed. What? That's fucking 2 things, eh? 2 fucking bosses. Oof. Healing. Change spots. This is a damage over time ability. What is 25 damage? What does this do? 5 damage. Useless move. I guess just hit him with this. Oh my god, hit our own thing. Cause I realize like this move doesn't go through enemies like how other ones do. Yeah, at least this is a nature gift, it's not like a spell. Because I was thinking maybe that's why we didn't sacrifice the... Oh, this thing's a fucking rogue, isn't it? He has throwing knives. Go to sleep, kid. Anyway, gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh, we just parried. Oh, never mind, it lagged. Whenever you die, the game lags. Like, I always get frightened when it lags. And I'm on low health, like, I think I'm gonna die. Or I think I did die. Anyway. We killed 2 rare enemies at the same time. Which, you know, on Nightmare difficulty, a lot of maps do have res. If you play on fucking normal, you're never gonna get res showing up. Holy fuck, dude, we ran right into that. I'm gonna have to put him to sleep. That's like the only way I'm getting out of there. Why pinned? Oh, I'm dazed, bro. Unable to move, halving on damage done, defenses dead. Ah, fuck. At least I can take it out. And what does this have? He's asleep. Okay. Good, good. Bro, I don't even think Solipsis is that strong of a class. It's like pretty weak. Like most classes when I'm doing these like random dungeons, I can just shit through these fucking classes, but like this, you know, 100 health, man, like, it really isn't much. Okay, this is the actual boss of the level. We have no escape as well, so that's something else you have to deal with. Put the fucker to sleep. May got frozen. Oh fuck, we're doomed. The only thing I can do is... What are we? We are... Okay, we have slow movement, so there's no point trying to move because they're gonna get hits on us. So what can we do? Okay, this is an instance. We can try to take over this. We got it. Okay. Getting somewhere. We can either heal, which will take a full turn, right? Or we can go do 2 attacks. We'll go for the heal. I'm getting 30 health per turn. So we can do this. This. Okay. And then this, yes, we got it. Man, this character actually is so fucking hard. I'm taking, like, I don't know if it's just 'cause I'm tired, but I'm taking so long to like get through this stuff. Like my level's alright, like you know, level 13's not bad, but it's only because I'm playing YEEK and you get levels super fast on YEEK. And I have no fucking strength, I have no armor. I'm taking hits so easily in this. Six turns, yeah, I think it's better to upgrade this. Yeah, it goes 6 to 8 after that, so that's good. You want to get it to 8 turns so that it'll last a really long time. Oh, I'm so fucking tired. I just realized this fucking ability, this Psionic Assault, we didn't even max it out, and it's only gonna do like 200 anyway. Even though it does scale with Mind Power, like I don't think the scaling's that good for it to even be worth maxing. But you know, who knows? Maybe it's worth it. Maybe like I don't know. This class seems to have like a lot of abilities that do damage, but like the scaling on them is questionable. Like I can't actually tell you if this class is good late game. Alright, so that's the dungeon completed. We got Serpent's Glare, that's good. So what do we want to swap it out for? Life Regen 6, My Power 2. My Power 2, Life Regen 6, 285 Mind, Change Damage, Chips and Mind. Yeah, we'll swap it out with that one. maximum stamina, maximum PSI. PSI is better to have because PSI is basically like health. We're barely getting any health per level